So the next round on the Brands Hatch short circuit took on particular importance because this was the first of the season's double headers, and a huge crowd anticipated double the excitement and weren't disappointed. Start of race one, a front row of Leslie and Hoy. Hoy is first into paddock, but the championship leader Winkelhock, coming off 6th on the grid, gets the best out of all. Those three remain locked together. There'd be decisive action among the privateers. This was Alex Portman and Ian Kahn. And John Cleland went out of the race at Druids. Especially frustrating for Cleland, as the finishing positions in race one would decide the grid for race two. Up front, Leslie had recovered from his bad start. He's past Winkelhock and forces the leader Hoy into a mistake, coming out of Surtees. So David Leslie now ahead and in pursuit of his first championship win. But back at Clearways, 7 laps from home, the aggressive attentions of Winkelhock nudged Leslie out of the points. The Acuria Cost man felt duly aggrieved, but no disciplinary action was deemed necessary, and Winkelhock was left to cruise to his 3rd victory in a row. The shape of the championship was certainly changing. Keith O'Dore was delighted with his 2nd place for Nissan, but Soper still had a points finish in 4th. Just 10 minutes was available for essential work on the cars between the two races. No time was available for any victory celebrations for Winkelhock. Instead, it was straight on to race 2.
With the grid in the finishing order of the first race, it's Winkelhock and O'Dore up front, ahead of Hoy and Soper. Then Win Percy's Nissan, but no Julian Bailey. Row 4, Jeff Allams Vauxhall and Bobby Verdon Rose Toyota. Ian Flux next with Patrick Watts' Mazda, ahead of Tim Harvey's Renault and Eugene O'Brien's Peugeot. Row 7 is Rob Gravitt's Peugeot and Ray Bell's BMW, and it's all ready for race 2. And look at Steve Soper's BMW, the white car. He's gone from 4th to 2nd into paddock. What a start. In car with Hoy now. Winkelhock and Soper ahead in the BMWs up to Druids. Here they come. 2 BMWs lead. Winkelhock and Soper. Will Hoy is 3rd. Now we're in car with Win Percy, and that's his Nissan teammate, Keith O'Dore, ahead as they plunge down to Graham Hill Bend. And we're with Leslie now, starting from 18th, the 2 Renaults in front of him, teammates, but they don't look like it. And Harvey almost hits Menu. There they go, and John Cleland, number 3, is catching them. He's fighting his way up from the back of the grid. There goes Cleland. Right up behind the yellow Renaults, coming through to complete a lap. There's the Renault in front, down to paddock, and that is Patrick Watts' Mazda out of the race. John Cleland still trying to get past the Renaults. He was 1989 champion in a Vauxhall Astra. Now he's chasing them up Harewood Rise into Druids Hill Bend. Menu ahead, Tim Harvey in front of Menu, number 19. We're with Menu now, Tim Harvey ahead. John Cleland is right behind him. Graham Hill Bend, and here are the leaders. Winkelhock, Soper, Hoy, we're with Winkelhock, and he's going off. He's going off. Straight into the Armco. Donner and Blitzen, says Winkelhock, and that's his race over. No points for him. I don't know what he's gesticulating about. Time to get out of the car, and here are the leaders completing a lap. Soper, Hoy, O'Dore and Percy together in the Nissan. Allam, number 4, is in 5th position. Round paddock. Up Harewood Hill. We're with Soper, and that is Hoy in 2nd position. And the Toyota's closed right up. Indeed it has. There it is. We're with Soper, and that is Hoy in 2nd position, down to Graham Hill Bend. Now on to Surtees. Here they come. Soper, Hoy, O'Dore, Percy, Allam. That's Flux in 6th position in the Peugeot. And here's a replay. We're with Winkelhock. Round Surtees, the left-hander. Changes gear. He doesn't change gear. He's missed it. That was the trouble. He misses a gear. He's in neutral, straight into the Armco, and that's the end of his race. 110 miles an hour. Out of Clark. Midfield scrap. O'Brien, Harvey, Menu, Cleland, Bellham, Leslie, all together. We're with Cleland now. passing O'Brien's Peugeot on the left. This is 130 miles an hour and accelerating. He's coming up to try and take Alan Menu as they go into paddock. There's Harvey, Menu number 19. Behind him is Cleland in 10th position. Into Druids. And David Leslie in the blue and white Vauxhall is right behind John Cleland. We're with Menu again, 9th position. Cleland is attacking. We're with him. He's going through on the inside. He's going to take 9th position, and he's done it. John Cleland has moved up from the back of the grid to 9th place. We're with Alan Menu again, down to 10th. Fast and furious. No time for mistakes. Clark, corner. Harvey, Cleland, Menu, Leslie. With Leslie. Menu ahead. Down to the end of the lap. We're in car with Leslie. Up to paddock. Into Druids. And David is going for 10th. He's attacking from the back of the grid. He's really going for it as they come out of paddock. And the Renault's wheel comes off the ground. This is Leslie's chance. He changes up, changes down, dives through on the inside, and he is through. David Leslie ahead of Alan Menu that we're with now. That's David Leslie ahead, down into Graham Hill Bend. Harvey, Cleland, Leslie, Menu, up to Surtees. That was Gravett. Here is Harvey and John Cleland. And a clear ways behind the second Renault. There it is. It's O'Brien, Needell and Bell. There's Bell, number 11. And up there's a collision. Two BMWs. It's Alex Portman and Matthew Neal, and they're from the same team. We're with Portman. There's Neal getting away. And they spin turn together. And look at Portman's wheel. Well, he's got a real steering problem, and that's the reason for it. Look at his right front. He's out of the race, no doubt about it. Now, we're with Portman. There's Matthew Neal ahead. He's spinning, and there's just absolutely nowhere for Alex Portman to go. It certainly wasn't his fault. And it looks as though he's paid the penalty. Portman out, and at Clark, it's 3-1. Harvey, Cleland and Leslie, 8th, 9th and 10th, chasing Gravitt's Peugeot into paddock. Here they come. And Cleland's going through on the inside and Leslie's following him. Tim Harvey has been pushed down 2 places, and thumbs up from David Leslie. He's happy. Druids. Works Vauxhall versus Ecurie Ecosse Vauxhall. And at Surtees, it's all action at the front. Soper, Hoy and O'Dore. BMW, Toyota and Nissan together. That is Steve Soper ahead as we ride with Will Hoy, number 2. Out of Clark. Looking back now. That is Will Hoy from Steve Soper's car. You're in second place, says Hoy's board, as they go on to paddock. The first 3 together, Soper, Hoy, O'Dore. BMW, Toyota, that's the Toyota, behind it the Nissan. Here they come, and Hoy's attacking. Don't know what that was he hit. It doesn't seem to have caused any trouble. And it's still Soper just ahead of Hoy, and right behind Hoy is O'Dore. Now, with Hoy, the rear-wheel drive BMW in the front seems to have the edge. Steve Soper's got a gap between himself and the Toyota. Here's Soper, there's Hoy, there is O'Dore. This is Percy, behind him is Alan. We're with Menu and he's going off. They're all going off here. That's Alan Menu, just as he did at Alton Park. Slides off out of the race. And at Surtees, the battle for 7th continues. Cleland, there he is. Behind him, Leslie. Behind him is Ian Flux in the Peugeot. Number 79 is Leslie. And it's Matthew Neal again. Number 13 in the BMW. Off. Now he collided with Ian Cantwell's Mazda. Neal seems to be unharmed. And there is Cantwell's Mazda. You can see the damage on the left front of the car. And he's going on his way. And at Surtees, Soper still leads, but only just ahead of Will Hoy's Toyota. O'Dore still in 3rd position. A great drive by the Salisbury man in the Nissan. There is O'Dore coming through to complete a lap. And we're with Hoy now, 2nd place. And his problem is not so much Steve Soper as Keith O'Dore. He's right behind him. Paddock, Soper, Hoy, number 2. There he is. We're looking back at him. Up to Druids, hard on the brakes. Soper calmly jockeying the BMW round that very tight right-hander, keeping the gap between himself and Hoy. Hoy has got O'Dore virtually attached to his boot lid. Here comes Soper, lights ablaze. And Odor is attacking. Odor is attacking, but Hoyer's got the inside line. Odor has to drop back. He's still in third position, but it's close, and he's keeping up the pressure as they come out of Clark Curve into the Jack Brabham Straight. 140 miles an hour, and this is Odor's chance. Soper is pulling ahead, but Odor is through. Odor is through. He's up into second position. And Hoy, the British champion of 1991, is down to third place. Great drive by Keith Odor. Druid, Soper extending his lead. Now, can Will Hoy get back to grips with Keith Odor? It doesn't look like it. The Nissan is pulling away all the time. In fact, I think Will Hoy's got some sort of a problem. There's the leader, Soper. Odor. That is Win Percy in fourth place. Right behind him is Jeff Allam in the Vauxhall, fifth position. And Jeff is really going for it. He's so close to Win Percy, he's almost pushing him. Look, Nissan, Vauxhall, the black Nissan on the left. The white Vauxhall is right behind him. Jeff Allam is pushing hard, and Win Percy says, that's the man I'm going for. Will Hoy in third position, and Jeff Allam is going for Win Percy. It's that close. Third, fourth and fifth together. Round Paddock Bend, up Hailwood Rise, into Druids. Win Percy, 5 times British champion, just come back from Australia where he raced for Holden. Down to Graham Hill Bend, Win Percy again. Pushing Will Hoy very hard indeed. Here comes the Toyota towards us. Right behind him the Nissan. Right behind the Nissan is the Vauxhall. And Win Percy's going for it again. And Hoy's off. Hoy's off. Straight into the tar barrier. He was being pushed too hard. He lost control. Off goes the Toyota. And it looks as though Will Hoy is out of the race. Now we're with Percy. Nissan's are second and third now. Or are they? Because that's Jeff Allam going through, and he's done it. Jeff Allam has gone up into third position ahead of Win Percy. So it is now Soper leading, Odor second, Allam third, Percy fourth, Cleland fifth, and David Leslie in sixth position as they go round Druids. Now here's a replay from Will Hoy's car. Out of Surtees into Clearways, onto the grass, into the tyre wall. That's it. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. But it looks as though he's trying to get back on the track. And here's the battle for fifth, Cleland and Leslie. Leslie on the left, number 3. Cleland is attacking. Cleland on the outside, Leslie on the inside as they go into Druids as one. We're with Leslie now. And Cleland goes through on the inside line at Graham Hill Bend. He retakes 5th position from the Scotsman. And at Surtees, it's Allam, Percy, Cleland, Leslie, all the way up from the rear of the grid. We're with Leslie again. John Cleland in front, Win Percy in front of him, Jeff Allam in front of him. Through to complete the lap, and Odor is giving Soper, the leader, a very hard time indeed as they go into paddock. That is Keith Odor's Nissan. Getting close, and the contact again, another BMW. Number 11, this time it's Ray Belm in the Team Dynamics car. He's hit Eugene O'Brien's Peugeot, but they go on, no problem. Here are the leaders, Soper versus Odor. Now they're well ahead of Jeff Allam in third position. The BMW and the Nissan, that's the Nissan. And this is Keith Odor and Nissan's best race this season by far. Up to the end of the lap at paddock. Soper driving for 22 years. Odor has been driving for 9 years. Champions in various classes, both of them. Here's the Nissan. Right up to the boot lid of the BMW at Druids as Keith Odor laps somebody in the background. Round paddock. And that's Cleland and Leslie for 5th. We're with Leslie now. He's having another go at Cleland's Vauxhall. Into Druids, he's got the inside line again, but once again John Cleland shuts the door. Oh, well, I tried, says Leslie, I tried. And at Surtees there is no rest for Soper. But if he wins this race, that's Odor behind him. He will take the championship lead again. Steve Soper looking back at Odor as they come out of Clark Curve into the start and finish Jack Brabham Straight. And they're coming up to lap Will Hoy, who has rejoined the race, and this is the last lap. 1.2 miles to go. There's Hoy, that's Soper going through, smoking his right rear tyre, and he's got the jump on Odor. That was a masterly move by Steve Soper, because he has got ahead of Hoy, and Odor is only just now passing the Toyota. so into Surtees. For the last time, only 3 corners to go now to win number 3 for Steve Soper this season. No points at Alton Park, but if he wins here, he's going to score 17, and that will give him the championship lead. Here he is, round Clark, into the Jack Brabham Straight for the last time. He can see the checkered flag. And there it is, another immaculate drive from BMW's top man, Steve Soper, and 2 more wins today for the men from Munich, and a battle for 5th right to the end, and John Cleland, number 3, just gets it from David Leslie.
A double, though, for BMW. Keith O'Dore completed a very good day with another second-place finish. Wyn Percy in 4th, confirming that the Nissan was improving. And with Winkelhock failing to finish in that second race, Soper, with his victory, following a 4th-place finish, had done enough to regain the championship lead again. 3 points the margin.